And I just want to reiterate that in the field hospital, there are 3 different ventilators and different patient monitors. And as you'll see here in the next slide, which sets up our next simulation, we're going to look at something called the CPAM dashboard, the cross-platform application module dashboard. The CPAM dashboard is also part of the virtual hospital and NETSIN work, and it taps into the data, the standards-based data coming from all of the different systems. So we have 1 patient at Thornhill Transport in Canada, 1 patient at NK Community Hospital in Santa Ana, 3 patients at the MD-PNP Field Hospital, and 3 patients in the MD-PNP ICU. And with that, we're going to switch over to see the screen of the CPAM dashboard, and this is being driven out of DocBox in Waltham, Massachusetts. So now, sorry. Okay, there we go, and now you're sharing your screen. Please begin simulation.
Great, thank you. So we're working from the NETSIN Command Center, and this is the combination of DocBox's open health platform with real-time data aggregation and the NETSIN Central Integration by Expression Network. So what you can see on here is at the top the sites that you have available, as well as capacity numbers and bed numbers as they go forward. And also what's available for these. Currently, these are metrics that are reported daily into the NETSIN. You can also see the sites and locations of where this is coming from. As you've seen from these demonstrations, we are controlling devices from Massachusetts to Orange County and from Washington State to Toronto. So that was the hospital sites that you see that's available. Part of this also is actually looking at what is the health of those clinical locations and what's going on with them. And as you can see here across tiers, we're looking at different factors and different variables to make that determination of what the health of the status is. And you can see right now that the MD-PNP Field Hospital has got three flowers that are petals that are currently red. And for us to see additional information about this MD-PNP Field Hospital, we would actually just go ahead and make a click onto this. And I'm going to actually just have this already open because it does take a couple seconds to load. And you could actually drill in and actually see more real-time metrics, real-time meaning within the last hour of that current site. So what we have here is 8 active beds, 5 ventilators, 6 multi-parameter monitors that are actually occurring. We're looking at the number of patient admits across per day. And then we're looking at the total ventilation hours for the past 5 days. And so as you can see, yesterday there was an increase that occurred at the MD-PNP Field Hospital. And, we're not even fully through the day, and we actually are considering to see more ventilation hours that are occurring. The number of active beds at that site per day. And then at the very bottom of this, you actually can see the number of unique devices that have been utilized for that specific day. So you're seeing an increase in monitor use as well as ventilator use at that MD-PNP Field Hospital. And that would be able to give you some additional operational metrics about what's actually happening there and to continue to drill down and drill in. Parts of the future of this will be actually to be in adding more details around acuity and potentially even ventilator modes of which ventilator modes are being used at each site for additional information. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Tracy. And so that was the CPAM dashboard. And, the focus now was on the real-time operational data and the fact that everyone could see when ventilators have come online or offline to then decide whether there are issues that might be occurring around the country. Also, though, we should think about the massive amount of data that this allows access to for research purposes as well as operational and clinical purposes.